Genesis 9. The covenant with Noah. You need to follow on to.
After Kingdom, I want to do my two-grade can again.
Okay, right now we're doing the Bible reading. So. The covenant with Noah. Remember last time when we read about the flood and then the flood waters subsided? Zeke,
Yeah?
do you remember that? Okay. How did Noah know the flood waters subsided?
The subsided.
They went away. How did he know the flood waters went away?
Because there was a boat.
There was a boat, and what did he send out to find out if the floodwaters went away?
A bird.
A bird. And then what did the bird come back with? And then he knew, oh, the floodwaters went away.
He saw land.
He came back with the olive branch, and they knew, oh, the olive tree is growing. So the floodwaters must have gone away. Okay? The covenant with Noah. Chapter 9. Okay? So then we read about a promise. That God promised never to destroy the earth with a flood again. Okay? And now a covenant. Okay? Proof of the promise. Okay? Read the first sentence. Come on.
The covenant with Noah.
Yep. The first sentence.
And God blessed Noah and his son and said to them, be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth.
Verse 2, the fear of you and the dread of you shall be upon every beast of the earth, and upon every bird in the air, upon everything that creeps on the ground, and all the fish of the sea. Into your hand they are delivered. Okay? So God is saying Noah and his family, they're in charge of every living thing in the earth. Verse 3, every moving thing that lives shall be food for you. And as I gave you the green plants, I give you everything. Verse 4, only you shall not eat flesh with its life, that is its blood. Verse 5, for your lifeblood I will surely require a reckoning of every beast. I will require it, and of man, of every man's brother, I will require the life of a man. Verse 6, whoever sheds the blood of man, by man his blood will be shed. For God, yes, for God, we're on verse 6 now. Follow on. For God made man in his own image. You read verse 7.
And you be
Read properly. Come on.
fruitful and
Multiply.
multiply.
Bring forth abundantly upon the earth and multiply in it. Verse 8. Then God said to Noah and to his sons with him, verse 9, behold, I establish my covenant with you and your descendants after you. Verse 10, and with every living creature that is with you, the birds, the cattle, and every beast of the earth with you, as many as came out of the ark. You read verse 11, Ezekiel.
I establish my covenant with you that never again shall flesh be cut off by waters of flood and ever flood again.
And never again. Don't skip lines, son.
Finish the sentence.
And never again shall there be a flood to destroy the earth. Verse 12, and God said, This is the sign of the covenant which I make between me and you and every living creature that is with you for all future generations. Okay? Read verse 13.
I
Set
my bow in the cloud, and it shall be read
a
read verse 14.
a sign. Yeah, finish the sentence.
A sign.
Ziki, read, baby. You gotta follow on and read.
The covenant between me and
The
earth.
What's the sign of the covenant between God and the earth?
The sign between God and
What's the sign?
rainbow.
Yeah, a bow, which means a rainbow. That's a sign of the covenant. What's the covenant? God's promise, hey, I'm never going to destroy every living thing with a flood again. Okay? So every time you see a rainbow, that's the promise God gives us. I'm never going to do this again.
But why he gave a flood?
Because there were so many foolish people. The earth was full of evil. Okay? And the only good people were Noah and his family. So God saved them, and he purified the earth with water, with a flood. Okay? And he started all over with Noah and his family. Okay? And God said, you know what? I'm never going to do this again. And that was his sign of his promise, the rainbow. You understand? Okay.
Who held his bow? Who
Huh?
held the bow?
The rainbow. Bow is a rainbow. That's the rainbow. When it rains, there's a rainbow. Okay?
Outside? I've never seen a rainbow.
Okay. We'll look at rainbow afterwards. Okay? We'll look up rainbow on the computer. Okay? That's what rainbow, you talk about rainbow at school. Okay? You guys have discipline and your rainbow. Okay? And you draw a rainbow. That's what you're talking about. Rainbow means after it rains, there's a big bow and it's a lot of colors. And that's God's promise
It's
to
red,
us.
orange, yellow, green, blue, purple.
Yeah, that's how it is. Okay? We'll look at the...
I wanted to draw it.
you can draw it later, but we're going to look at a picture of what a real rainbow is, not just drawing the rainbow. That's what a real rainbow is. Okay? That's the promise from God. Okay? Verse 14. When I bring clouds over the earth, and the bow is seen in the clouds. Okay? That's how it is, the rainbow. It's in the clouds. Okay? We're going to look at rainbow. Next time it rains, we're going to go look for rainbows. Verse 15. I will remember my covenant, which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh. And the waters shall never again come. A flood shall again become a flood to destroy all flesh. Verse 16, when the bow is in the clouds, I will look upon it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is upon the earth. Verse 17, God said to Noah, this is the sign of the covenant which I have established between me and all flesh that is upon the earth. Okay, the next section, Ziki. Noah and his sons.
Dada,
What? You have a
are we
question?
almost done?
Yes, we'll finish. Okay? We're going to finish all the way.
Look, is this the next section?
Yeah, chapter 10. We're going to finish chapter 9. Okay?
How
How-
many verses?
18, 19, 20, all the way through 28. And 28 is the last verse. Okay? So you read verse 18. Noah and his sons. Go. Read.
The whole team?
Verse 18, the whole thing. Yes.
Oh, no. The whole
Verse 18 and 19. Okay, you want to complain? Verse 18 and 19, son. Do not complain.
I don't
It's going to
want
be the
read
rest of the
whole
chapter soon.
page.
You can do it, son.
Dad, I don't want to read the whole. I don't want to read the whole Noah and his sons.
Okay, so right now read verse 18 and 19. Okay, it was only 18, then you complained, I made it 18 and 19. Come on, read those two verses.
It was 18 the first time.
Verse 18, go, read now.
Fine. The sons who, the sons of Noah who went from the ark were
Shem,
Shem
Ham,
and him and
Japheth.
Japheth. Ham was the father of
Canaan.
not going to 18 and 19.
Verse 19, you read verse 19.
These three were the sons of
Noah.
and from these the whole
Earth
was
peopled. Okay, verse 20, you're too slow on the other one. Come on, read verse 20 quick, properly.
really
Yes,
the whole
quick,
one?
quick. 20 and 21 now. Okay,
No.
20 and 21. Come on, quick.
Noah was the first teller of the soil. He planted a vineyard and he drank of the wine and became drunk and lay uncovered in his tent.
And him, verse 22, and him, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father and told his two brothers outside. Verse 23, then Shem and Japheth took a garment, laid it upon both their shoulders, and walked backwards and covered the nakedness of their father. Their faces...
Mine says then Shem. Then Shem. Mine says then Shem. Is my kid noticing? Did you read then
Okay, you read
Shem?
verse 23 then. Okay?
No.
Okay, so let's start all over, verse 23. Okay? Go back, follow on, because I'm going to point to you this time. Okay? Verse 23, then Shem and Japheth took a garment, okay,
Laid
it upon both their shoulders, and walked backwards and covered the nakedness of their father.
backward and
Yes,
it's
backwards.
not. Mine says it doesn't have an S on mine.
Okay, okay. Their faces were turned away, and they did not see their father's nakedness. Verse 24, when Noah
But they didn't see.
they were respecting their father. Siki, their father was laying there naked, and then out of respect for their father, they took a sheet and walked backwards to cover his nakedness, and they didn't see his nakedness. Okay? They were respecting their father. And then verse 24, when Noah woke from his wine and knew what his youngest sons had done to
H-I-M.
yes, him. Verse 25, he said, cursed be Canaan, a slave of slaves shall he be to his brothers. Okay? Canaan, remember that was the father of Ham? And Canaan and Ham were the ones making fun of Noah. And then Shem and Japheth were the ones who were respectful of Noah. And then when Noah woke up and he found out what Ham and Canaan, Ham's son, was doing, that they were making fun of him, he said, cursed.
Why they were making?
Because they were being foolish. Okay, Noah was foolish for drinking the wine and then getting drunk and getting naked. But then he said, hey, that was foolish of Canaan and Ham to be disrespectful to their grandpa, to Ham's father and Canaan's grandpa. So he said, a slave of slaves shall he be to his brothers. Okay, he's talking about Canaan and Ham, Canaan's father. No, verse 26, he also said, this is Noah, blessed to the Lord my God, for my God be Shem, and let Canaan be his slave. Okay, so Shem and Japheth, blessed be Shem.
There's an M on top.
Yeah, M, that's a footnote. Okay, so let's ignore that for now. Let's keep going. Verse 27, read verse 27. There's a footnote. That means a note. Let's just stay focused though. Let's finish the chapter, baby. Okay? Verse 27, you read it, baby.
God and Japheth, and let him
Dwell.
Dwelly in the tents.
Read it properly. Dwell is the word.
And let Canaan not be his slave.
Verse 28, after the
Read it.
after the flood, Noah.
Verse 29. I saw the number. You were wrong. I seen the number 29. Right now.
Okay, right now, Ziki, we're reading verse 28. Okay?
Okay.
After the flood, Noah lived 350 years. Okay?
Wow.
You read verse 29.
Oh, verse 29. All the days of Noah died were 950 years. And he died. No, why?
Nations descended from Noah. That's chapter 10. We're going to read in chapter
But he died.
Because he lived a long life already. He lived 950 years. Okay, that's a long life already. Okay, nations descended from Noah. That's what we're going to read in chapter 10. Okay, do you have any questions about chapter 9?
No.
Okay, so that's it. That's the end of the chapter, baby. Ezekiel. That's the end of the section. That's the end of the chapter.
Pause it.
Yes, you know that. Okay, come on.
It's 18 minutes and 48 seconds.